Testing, testing. Analytics. All right. Good morning, everybody. Luke here from Breakout Trading. Tony will be on at about 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Uh, about another 35 minutes. Um, Started the day off. If you're in the text alerts, you already got a couple messages regarding APOP. Started the day off trading that in the pre-market a little bit. Yeah, that's why, like I said yesterday, it's always good to watch the scanner at whole number intervals because at 7 on the dot, this thing took off. That's when a press release came out, something about a bone marrow transplant treatment tool or something to that regard, something that, let's see, Select Biotechnology receives intention to grant. Uh, Patents from European and Israel patents offices. All right, so I punched this in pretty much every single chart, and there's really nothing. I mean, I would say a good re-entry would be 555. That's 555 is the top of the R2. I only made 30 cents on this, sadly. Um, yeah, I thought it was more, but I only made 30 cents. And because when I was buying it, I was already chasing it. I already bought it at like 5 and change. Oh no, 625 I bought it at, and then I got it at 679, something like that. Not a huge gain. 2.2, 2.5% in the pre-market. Oh yeah, please, on YouTube, let me know. I know only YouTube can hear the music, and I just want to make sure that it's not too loud this morning. So let me go to the chats. Good morning, Ali. Good morning, Mark. Okay. All right. So yeah, re-entry on this 625 or 555. But now that it's flattened out, volume has died down. Um, Not really sure of what the what's the shares on this. Oh my God, it has less than 300. It probably has a 300,000 share float. Yeah, this is a beauty. 625 pre-market entry. I'm gonna go ahead and say 555. Looking at all the charts, that's kind of what I'm getting here. Way overextended on the moving average envelopes. Way overextended on that channel. There is the bottom of a channel at 555 and way overextended on the pivot points. So the only thing concrete I could find was this 525 entry, but I don't think it's. Yeah, it could go to 555. I think 625 is a better entry. 325 pre-market. You can get in on pre-market on this one, absolutely. And on top of that, if it drops down, you add more. You add double whatever size you added at 625 at 555. Or you could just wait for it to go to 555, but I don't know that it will. You might get 560, 565, 570. But anywhere, once we hit 625, we're in a good range. You could place a bid anywhere within that kind of between 555 and 625. The lower, obviously, the better. Now, I don't know if it's going to break this VWAP here. And this VWAP happens to be right at 625. That might have been your perfect entry. Now it's blowing below the moving averages. $6.44. APOP looks good. I want to look a little bit into this APLS and ADXS. AAA this morning. Biggest overall gappers. See, this volume is not updating. Needs to go regular. Oh, that's the volume this morning. Did this start to gap? Yeah, today. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone on Facebook, YouTube, and go to Facebook real quick. I can't see the chat. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to know. I know you can't hear the music on Facebook and Easy Webinar, but on YouTube, is it too loud? It should be like just low enough that you can barely hear it, which is how I like it. This one you don't play till the open now. You got about a less than 45 minutes until the open. This one I really wouldn't play until the open. Yeah. All right, let's look at the next one on the list. That would be, how's the SPY doing today? All right, market's gonna open down. We're gonna break that 200-day moving average. That's good. Moving average. That's good. All right. Next one we're looking at is TNXP. No. APLS. All right. Oh, $50 stock. Yeah, I saw this one on the ticker tape this morning on CNBC. This is probably a great stock. I'm sure it has not the cheapest of floats, lowest of floats, but let's see. APLS. Shares 63 million. Figure it's got like a 50 million share float. Nowhere near 10% of the float on the volume side. Nowhere near. Unless this is up on earnings or extraordinary news, which it has to be. Maybe an M&A. Okay. Reports positive top line results from phase 3 study of Pegcetacoplan. This is clearly going to be overextended on any chart we look at it at. So let's see if it's showing up on any of the advanced scanners. Good morning, Darlene. We'll take a look at DPW, Ali. Let me check something out real quick. Yeah, let's bring this over. Okay, APLS is coming up on the advanced list. So this is definitely one of the. Oh no, it's not. I apologize. Oh yeah, it is. This is a potentially great stock. So we really want to break this one down and find the right entry. Okay, when we get information like that, the float is relatively low. It's under 100 million. The volume high for the day. You know, let's see. The 1.13 million or 1.33 million usually averages 8 million a day, and that's in the pre-market. So that's unusual activity for sure. This might have been the catalyst that this stock was waiting for, positive top line results um, on phase three. Remember, the best news you could hear is merger acquisition, phase three, phase three, phase three, and merger acquisition, top line, and also great earnings are good, but multiple target raises by multiple different research analysts. Those are the best news you could have. So we have a phase three news. We have a very advanced stock. We have a $50 resistance, whole number resistance. Love it. Let's find the entry here. Is YouTube on? Is that too loud? Don't want to repeat it yesterday. I'm gonna just listen to myself for a second. Doesn't seem too loud to me. Seems just right, actually. But let's see. Um, okay, so APLS. Oh, it meets its primary endpoint in phase three and it's positive results. You don't get better news than that on a stock. I don't know what the stock is. The drug is for. So we're gonna pop up all the charts here. Let's first start here. APLS. You know, the good thing about Tony is when he comes in, I mean, for me, the good thing about Tony for me is when he comes in and we have a similar, we're picking the same exact stock and we have a similar entry. You know, part of that is because he taught me, but another part of that is just a confirmation that I'm picking the right stock. Okay, so 35, 50, 35, 35 would be an ideal pullback entry. That's obviously could happen. I'm not gonna say it can't happen, but 35, 35. Let me put that alert on there. All right, and next chart. Okay. It's definitely in an uptrend too. It's something I want you to notice that it's been uptrending over the last year, which is great. Means the stock is already bullish. A lot of the stocks we tend to look at seem to be in a downtrend and then a reversal. All right, so I don't see anything here. Yeah, 33. That's not gonna happen. That's where it was. Sometimes you could do things like this, change around the price channels, which are based off moving averages. You're still getting 33 on that. So I don't think that this one helps at all. But let's look at this one, APLS. This is the moving average envelope. You'll learn more about this from Tony. This is Tony's jam. Tony does very, very good with this. I'm gonna have to go out further. All right, we're looking at 5-point intervals on this one. They're 2-point intervals, but the new part hasn't come into play yet. When that happens, I keep it at small. 5-point intervals, 2-point intervals make sense. All right, and then this one, APLS. This is the main price channel, again, based on moving averages. Moving averages. What happened? Last. Okay. It's just so overextended, this one. Let's take a look at the chart itself. It's pulling down, pulling down. I would like to continue. I think 45 might be a good entry, but it's probably going to pull down to like what, 41, 40. I could see a 41 entry being ideal. That would be very good. I mean, obviously 35.40 would be the best, but as a secondary entry, if we see confirmation of a pivot, I like 41. Just in that whole range of numbers. It's 5-point intervals, right? We did not break 45, or we did. We broke into 45, so now we're in that next range. And even though I can't see it, I know how they're calculated, so I kind of know you might see it pull down to 41.32. That could be a great entry. And if it passes 41.32, you start looking at 39, 40. Basically going to wait for a confirmation, but right now I'm going to leave it at 41.32 is a great entry, 35.42 is a great entry, whichever comes first. And I like this one a lot. I really, really like this one. I think this one might just boost out the gate. We might have a dead cat bounce on it for the rest of the pre-market. Okay, so what's up with APOP? Where did it go? Okay, it hit 555. Okay, I want to mind you, remember we said the entry is 555? That's about as close as I think you're going to get to 555. Had I had been watching, I would have recommended an entry there. Is it too late? Again, I want to play this one at the open, but I would have took that for sure. And because on the, what we're doing now, guys, with the paper trading, we're doing the paper trading to tailor the strategy. I have my cash account always ready to the side just in case we come across something good. But had I been watching, I probably would have took some shares at 555. I already traded this morning in my cash account, which is right here. I'm only trading the cash account on things that have been sure things in the past. Okay, the market is dumping. That's beautiful. I really need that because I'm still holding on to some UVXY. I didn't get completely out. And then it popped. Sure enough. I like what I have on the screen so far. DPW, yeah, Ali, let's take a look at DPW real quick. DPW is a common pre-market gapper. See this name often. I don't like the fact that it doesn't have any volume. Let me check to see if it's on an advanced list or something like that. Or if it's coming up in artificial intelligence or anything of that nature. Not that I'm using. As you can see, Trade Ideas is closed. when I say artificial intelligence, I really just mean the advanced list, which I can't find it right now. There it is. All right. No, DPW is not going up. Not a big fan of DPW. Yeah, it had a 10 cents, 17 cents gap. But there's really nothing here. No volume. I know DPW has a relatively higher float. Does it? No, relatively low float, but there's just not enough volume there to get me interested. I love the fact that the market is dumping right now. Very much so. Okay, so now we got APOP coming back down to that 555 level. I'm gonna consider putting a bid there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a bid. If that thing will hit 555, I'll take it. Okay. Alright, this paper count goes to 555. No, I don't want to eat up my profits from before. So I'll go 100 shares. Actually, get rid of that 5. It screws up. Could screw up the order process. Stocks always come in lots of 100. So I'm gonna place that bid. Extended. Just trying to get the bid perfect here. 55. Alright, I'm just getting a lot of 100. If it goes down to 55, I'll take it. I don't plan on taking any loss on this at all. 55 is the bitty bottom of the channel. If it does not take off from that level. Actually, now what I'm starting to see is maybe it's time to take it here. Heavy asking at the 95, 80, 79. That 80 was your entry there. Yep, now it's gonna go off. What is that at? Ugh. Really, Luke? You missed it by 1 cent? Shoot. Taking it in. I got it a little more expensive than I wanted, but I can see that I think it's just gonna keep popping up from this point. If not, I'll get right out. No harm, no foul. But I'm taking that, and that is my cash account. So, listen, we identified it earlier that the bottom of this channel was 555. We hit the bottom of this channel. I should have got in at 580. At this point, we're still in the range of a downtrend, but we kind of broke out of that range on this drop here. We're now above the VWAP. And just keep an eye on it for now. This one could absolutely have a red candle of death. And when I say the red candle of death, that is referring to the candle that just drops, right? Like 2 points on a $6 stock in a millisecond. You could absolutely have that. Its float's only $300,000. If somebody's controlling the majority of that float, phew, you're done. You're done. You beat. TPW. Look at that, Allie. Right, popped up right there. What's up, everyone on YouTube? All right, so right now I took a bid on APOP in the cash accounts because I can't trade pre-market on paper, but I really want to take this trade. I wanted it at 555, but we were looking up something, so I settled for 6. Now, if it breaks above this trend, which I believe it will do, we're gonna have this pop down. We broke a little bit above the VWAP, had that little cup and handle formation. Now we popped above it. Well, I'm gonna sell 3/4 of my shares at a certain point. Already up 35 cents on that stock, maybe a little higher. What was my average price? Trade price 602. $602. I hope you took this trade with me. I'm getting ready to take a base hit on this one. At least 50 cents. I know it could give me 50 cents before I take a base hit. Alright, which is like right around now. Cancel, create, closing order. I'm gonna sell at, well, if it breaks 50, it's gonna rally a little bit, right?
Free for 30 days and just $9.99 a month after. Cancel anytime. Restrictions apply.
Got 40 on the. I need to see the bid and the ask. I can't do this like this. Okay. We're at 640. 645. Taking a base hit at 655. 660. 659. Ugh. Sell 75 of those 100 shares. Don't forget, we could always get back in. Okay. Yeah. I have my order in here, right above. Come on, is it gonna break 50? If it breaks 50, it could really rally. I don't know that that's the smartest point for this. Maybe I could move it up a little bit. Are we gonna break 50 though? It looks like 59 is all over the bid, and that's what my order is at, 59. All right, so we're at 48 on the ask. $45. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Alright. Let's not focus 100% of my attention on that. We're in the money right now, so no harm, no foul. We're going to go ahead and pull Tony Hedges. Look at his pick. Right now, this morning, I'm looking at APLS, which, guys, now down to 43 and change. 41.32 is my suggested entry. I don't think 35.40 is going to happen. Not at this juncture, not at this time. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring Tony Hedges in. Guys, on YouTube, is the music at the right temperature, so to speak? And I know I said temperature and not volume. Is the music at the right volume? so to speak, not too loud. The music's for me, not for you. Keeps me calm. Oh, there you go. There's a pop. My order didn't get filled though. Why did it not get filled? Do I not have it? I know why it didn't get filled. I don't have it on extended. Unbelievable. I knew I didn't have it on extended. In other words, you have to switch it to extended to get that fill. Alright, I got filled on that. I took my partial on a pop. I got 25 shares in that thing that I'm just gonna let ride. I ain't got no target inside. I'm gonna hit the gas on this thing and just let it go. I will be putting in a stop before the open, but that was a beautiful play, beautiful catch. It was perfect how we identified. I mean, it was right here. It told it to. We didn't really do any of the work. We just looked it up in the chart. It said APOP. It told us here in the ranges. It said, listen, you are super overextended, but the last range starts at 555, and then there's nothing ahead of it. So that's why I called that entry at 555 and went to like 550, pretty much 555. And I missed that one. I tried to get it on that pullback at 564. I missed it, and I just took it at 6 because I knew this one was going to go. Uh, Great play. I hope you guys took that one with me. Simple, very easy to read. Up on phase three, phase three, phase three. There's, like I said, there's three major things in the news catalysts that will make your stock go, 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 go. That's phase three completion, which is exactly what this has. Final results of phase three were good. Meet endpoint, however they say it. Then next is merger and acquisition, and then following by um, positive analyst upgrade by multiple analysts in one day. So great, 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 great. Let's continue with the class. Tony Hedges, I'm about to patch him in. We didn't get to look at many stocks this morning. We're looking at APOP and APLS, which I'm kind of content with. I think 41.32 would be a great entry on APLS. And if it breaks that, I wouldn't get in unless it hit like 35, 36. So let me go ahead and call Tony Hedges. And APLS was a long at 555, Pantera. But now at this point, yes, that's a good question. Long or short. Is it going to pop down now? I don't know. I still have 25 shares in. This is my second time investing in this morning. I also was up at 7. I invested at this juncture here. Somewhere I took like 40 cents, 30, 40, 50 cents. But that's why, look, when this news came out, I was at 7 o'clock. It's just exactly what I said yesterday. That stocks, it's very important to keep an eye on your scanner between every half-hour interval. So it's 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, all that. It's you might have been able to catch this at 282, 283. That's how we caught SES. That's how we catch a lot of our stocks. We catch those, those intervals. But let me go ahead and patch Tony in. Right about now, right about now, right about now. I'm sure Tony has some great picks for us this morning. There's a lot of good. It looks like there's some good stuff out there today. I mean, I looked through 4 stocks. 2 of them look really good. I still didn't look through ADXS. Hopefully Tony did. Husa. Oh, ADXS is, I don't know, kind of on the low side. Actually, it looks interesting. All right, let's pop Tony on. Tony, do you hear me? Do you hear me? YouTube, music is not overwhelming, right? It's not too loud. Somebody send me a message. I'd appreciate it.
You hear me?
Hey, Tony, good morning.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Good morning. How you doing? You hear me, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, you hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this morning is a couple of picks I like. I like the CNXN.
Hold on.
I
Give me
like
one second.
52.75 to 53.10 on the bid.
Give me 1 second here.
CNXN. It's very
CNXM. Okay.
yes. I went to the Luminite group. I post some stuff in there in the mornings, but there's nothing for me to type in. I stress people to come in the chat room. The chat room is where it's at because the market open, the changes they open
You mean
differently.
the
They go
live
from
stream is where
the
it's at.
live stream, yeah, the live chat room, yeah.
Yeah.
So I like CNXN. I love CNXN on the pullback at 52 or 75 to 53.10.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stock. CNXM.
CNXN, like Nancy.
Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. Nice.
All right. Then my second pick I like is APLS. I like that APLS around
Oh yeah. APLS looks good. What are you thinking
yeah
on a bid
around.
here?
I like it like 30. Let me just look at the chart again. One more second on this thing here. It's a little tricky on this one here. Hold on one second, guys. I want to give it I want to give it like the exact good entry on this APLS, right? Yesterday's high was 31. Yeah, I like the stock around 30, 35.75,
Same thing.
$36.
I had the same bid. That's how you know I know. That's how you know I'm learning. That's how you know you're learning.
Right,
Listen, anytime me and
right.
Tony stuff confirms, that means it's on point. All right, so
I like it
35.
at 35, 35.75, $36.
Okay.
Around there, I like that one. I like the CNXN, like I told you, 52.75 to 53.10. I'm putting
Okay.
a bid on that. I like that one. Um, that's basically the only ones I really like right now. It's just those two.
Okay. That's
I was look, I was
good.
look, I was looking at BNTX. If that comes on my screener and it comes above my 1 through 10 on my chameleon, I'll look to buy the 45.95 or 45.75 on that one. But like I said, I like to stick to APLS and CNXN. I like to stick to both of those.
Okay. Which one you like more?
Well, the CNXN can actually, from 55, it could take off and go to like 60 on the market open. But I'm looking at two charts on it. By one chart, if you look at the one chart that I look at, for, only for those who took the course, um, it's a bigger range. It's a 10-point range, and my other chart's a 5-point range. So I'm not going to go with the 5-point. I'm going to go with the 10-point. So I think the 53.75, 52.75 to 53.10 pullback. I'm sticking to that on that. Even though I missed a trade, I don't care. I'm gonna put my bid on that. My APLS is already 40.74 to 41. I think the stock, we're gonna watch it when it gets down to like 40.10, what it does.
Yeah.
But I
That's what I
think
want to
it
see.
breaks that and it goes to 36.10, 36.20. I think I'm gonna be a buyer around there, 36.20, 36.30. I think the stock breaks 40, goes down to 36 and change. Um, um, I might buy stocks like differently than the group because I know how to get out of them with a loss. That's why it's very important to take the course. Um, I'm gonna start giving the group like more bid plays. This way, it's less for them. They won't take a loss, and if they miss a trade, it don't matter because they will capitalize on the next trade. Because like I said, most of these stocks give you $1, but if you put a bid on them, you'll get like $2 or $3. So I'm gonna trade like I was if my mechanics were not as good as they are. I put myself in the group's position, so I would give them bids on most of the plays, and these are the two bids that I would give them. So APLS 3650, 3630, 3670. I mean, I'm sorry, 3630, 3585, from 3575 to 3630, in that range, APLS. You hear me, right?
Yeah,
And CNXN, also another bid, 5275 to 5310 bid.
to 5310. I
That's
mean,
also
that's
another
such a
one.
5310, 5275.
Yes,
Got it.
CNXN, Charlie Nancy X-Ray Nancy. And right now I'm just skimming through the market. I'm looking to see if there's any other plays here.
Me as
Uh,
well. Let's see. I think we got a very good one with an APLS. I think that's gonna roar. I think APOP is gonna roar out the gate as well. It's on that dead cat bounce sort of style right now. We got 9 minutes till the open. The market itself is pushing to the downside. When I woke up this morning, it was kind of up, but I don't mind it pushing to the downside. It's better for me. I'm
so
still. Let's see here. The A. What do you think of APOP? You didn't give us your view on APOP. Maybe you weren't looking
well,
at
what's
it.
the symbol? APOP, APOP,
Yeah.
APOP, right?
Up on phase three, they passed phase three. Phase three went successful. So now they come
Wow,
to market. That's a big
two
deal.
dollars to $6. Let me just see the chart on this.
I
I'll tell
played
you in a
this
minute.
twice this morning. I got in on the initial rally, and then I got in on the pullback to 555 because the range, the bottom of the range, is 555, and that's the legitimate range. That's a 200-day moving average range.
Let's look at the 1 month. I usually look at the 1 month. I have to zoom in on this one here. So it's 3, and then there'll be 6 to 15. So I'm gonna let me see my 1 year on this.
Anybody got anything they want us to look at? Any suggestions?
I would say about I would say about 510 bid, 499, 510 bid before I buy this.
It could definitely go that way.
Let me see on this chart here.
But I see it. I see this again popping at the gate. This A pop. It's A
I would
pop
say
at
five.
the
I would
gate.
say give it a. I would say give it a 510 bid. Yes.
Yeah, it's logical. Where's the what's where's the bid? You said it's at 40 now, this APLS. So I was thinking 40, 90, 41, 32, and then if it breaks 40, which it just did,
Right. I
uh
don't want to. I don't want to give that to the group because, like I said, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more. I would say this APOP, even $4. I would say about 4.3, about 410, 410 bid. Let's say it pulls back to like 410. Then my 1 year, it's a little confusing on this one, but
the float on this is 300,000 shares. It's already got a million plus shares of volume. As this is gonna, I really believe this is gonna rip at the gate. When you have phase three clinical data, yeah, fundamentally it's gonna pull back. The first pullback was 555, and it hit that. If it's gonna continue to pull back, second pullback, like you said, 410.
what was it trading at right now? Let me just get my thing up here. 620.
Yeah.
I would watch it like 510, 520. 510, 520 on the pullback on that one. This
Facebook.
API.
Oh, Facebook was interrupted. I have to go back live on Facebook. Go ahead. You can talk.
Yeah. So I understand what you're saying about taking the loss. See, now Bentex came on my list here. I'm looking at BNTX at like 4610 bid. BNTX like 4610 bid.
ENTX. Let me see. Yeah, I see that. That could be a good trade as well. Let me pop it on this graph here.
Because the high was 45. So you got to figure the moving average envelope. Let's look at the 2 year on that. Let's look
But
at the
you
one
gave me
year.
a bid on this already. 45.75.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good.
Music
45,
is
75.
not loud. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so we're getting ready to open, guys. Opens in about 5 minutes. Right now, if you're just coming in, we're looking at. Oh, wait, hold on. Facebook didn't go live yet. Give me 1 second. Why does it say it's live? Why does it do that?
So it's a 40, 50. Let's look at the 1 month on this.
I'm just curious. In firms like what are firms like some of the firms you worked at, the hedge funds, the trading firms, what do they do in the morning? Same stuff we're doing? Or do they have like a stock that they pick selectively or the CEOs pick for them?
Yeah, they trade the same thing. They trade like the futures, the spiders, the whole market as a whole.
All right, so got 4 minutes till the open here. We're about to go live on Facebook. I like it better that when the video starts just as we're going live. I don't know, just me. Like it's better for when you watch it later, you know? Uh, let's
Like I
see.
said, I'm going APLS. I'm going for that 40, uh, 36 and change bid on there on the pullback. Let's and definitely gonna go for that bid. CNXN hopefully hits 52.75 to 53. I'm going on that one also.
APLS, yeah.
I'm loading the boat on CNXN if it gets to that price, like 52.75, 53. Love it there. I think the stock could definitely go bounce and go back to $60 off of there.
Hmm.
It's got a big range, and
So did you put any you put the text alerts just on the alumni group or did you put them in both? Question
yeah,
mark.
just put them in the alumni group. I'm gonna put them in the one with the customer base. BNTX. We're looking at basically if you want to really play the bid play on here, BNTX. Hold on 1 second here. I put a
On
45.10 bid on there.
on what?
45.20 bid. 45.10, 45.20 bid on BNTX. So
All right, we're about.
BNTX is 45.10, 45.20 bid. We got CNXN 52.75 to 53.10 bid.
Looks good. Looks
Uh,
good. Going live right here. What is all this stuff?
APLX breaks 40, 36. Like I just said before, it's a 35, 75 to 36.30.
APLX. All right. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining, this is Luke and Tony Hedges from Breakout Trading. We are operating in our new program, Breakout 2020. We currently have a few good picks this morning. APOP was one of them. I personally have already gotten in and out of APOP on this rally, only about 40 cents. And then in and out on this rally, again about 40 cents, and I'm still holding a partial. I'm hoping APOP will pop at the gate. That's really all I'm looking at. I'm looking at APLS. I think APLS, those two stocks are right here as well, has potential 35, 40, $36 bid entries on this one. And you know, today I'm playing in the cash account, but normally we're supposed to play in the paper account. Actually, now anything I do from now on will be in the paper account until the strategy is perfectly tailored. I'm taking a mix of my strategy and Tony's strategy and making it one. Tone, you got anything you want to say? We got 20 seconds to the open.
No, basically you got all the bids in there, right? Well, we got all the bids we're watching.
Got all the bids. We're watching.
BNTX 45.10, 45.20.
Yep.
We got the APLS breaks 40, 36 and change.
45.10, 45.20. I thought it was 45.75. 45.10, 45.20.
Yeah, around there. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Let's watch this APLS here break down here. 40.83 was the low.
All right, Here's a pop. Keep the charts nice and big on the other screen.
See, I'm jumping in APLS. I buy APLS right now, right? Like 42.33 in, right? Now if it breaks 40, I'm out. I could take the risk of 2 points on this, but if it goes up at 44, I'm out. I'm just using a hypothetical of a trading mentality to.
Okay. Market is dumping right now. That is good. Very, very good. There we go. Market is dumping, dumping.
I'm in APLS. I'm in APLS.
You're
Let's see
in
what happens here.
APLS? Yeah, I'll take that with you. Okay, keeping an eye on APOP. It just pulled back to 6, kind of pivoted. Market's pulling down. That is good. That is very, very, very good. All right, here goes APOP. It's about to break that 650 level. I'm gonna take some shares here. Yeah, I'm already in this one in my cash account. Uh, okay, good. I got filled. Not the level I wanted to be at though.
So this is what we're talking about. The APLS breaks
Yeah,
down, you're out.
I gotta
I'm
get out of
still in
that
it.
now.
I'm still in it now. I'm still in it on the
All right,
on the breakdown. I'm still in it. If it gets to 42, if it gets to 41, I'm going to add more APLS. This is your buy point here. It's not a bad risk here, guys. 40, 50, 40, 40. Breaks 40, you're out, but
ooh,
it's
there
not a
goes
bad risk
APOP.
play here.
I told you that red candle of death was coming to APOP. About to get out of that. Bad entries on both of these. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm getting out, and I'm getting out. I'll take some here at this level. Nope, that's falling.
36 and change. I'm loading APLS if it gets to 36 and change. Now, if it goes to 41, I'm buying more APLS.
Not really doing anything. I got in and out of both of those stocks already for a small loss. Trying to see if APOP is gonna rebound. It's like they say, most pro traders. Uh,
Here's Adams making a move again. I'm still in Adams, and I'm still in IPHA from the range. I know that I'm back to. We're gonna watch this APLS. If this thing gets back to 41, I'm adding more shares here because I think the stock will break out.
fuck.
Bought more APLS right here. I might as well just buy it here because if it breaks the low, I'm out. But if it rallies all the way to 44, bought some more APLS right in here.
Freaking market, man. Oh yeah, APLS is looking good. Back above 40 there. Yeah, I'll take some. Unless that was a fake out.
So I'm still staying with it.
I don't know why it's doing that. Let's see. Right now I'm selling all but one UVXY call here. Which one am I holding on to? The cheapest one. Okay. Go figure. Maybe that works out in my favor later. All right, here we go with the A pop. I really want to see A pop come above. You know what's better to use? I'm gonna teach you a little trick that someone once taught me. When you have a stock like this, you switch the chart to a 5-minute. And what you're waiting for is a spring. Um, the spring is going to be much later on, I think. I don't see anything happening with this right away, but this will pop up later on in the day. Could pop up now. Could pop up now. The spring essentially on this one would be above 690. I didn't know it even went that high. Great. Now the market's dumping.
APLS will hit our bid, it looks like.
Yeah. I don't even know my position in that portfolio. Let me see. Oh, wow. I took a hit I was unaware of. How did I lose? Didn't I only have 100 shares at APLS? It did not. I was not holding it down $2. Or did I? Apparently I did. Now the market's dumping.
I'm gonna buy more APLS at 36.30, and at 35.75 I'll buy more. I know we'll go back to 40.41 the stock.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to jump back in here once it hits this level. I don't
I
have
just took
much.
some CNXN here at 56.28.
56.38, you said?
56.28 CNXN. 58 I'm out. CNXN 58 I'm out.
That seems good.
Actually, 59. I'm out. CNXN.
I'm gonna have to toss this one. APLS hit my entry, my suggested entry.
I'm not even there no more. No, good, done. I'm doing a website with my cousin. Oh, yeah. Doing other things. Yeah. No more.
All right. So A pop. See, TTM's turning blue. This is gonna start coming down hard. But on that other one, we hit my entry. This is where I wanted to get in, right around here. So I'm gonna have to sell. I don't want to get in. Here comes the SBY. In such a downtrend. This little thing. I sold a lot of my UVXY calls. But I was planning on selling them at the gate regardless. I said I gotta get out. They're only 4 days, seven. They were 7 days. I bought them on Friday. I had been holding them way too long. So I said, as soon as the market opens, I'm getting out of those. Hindsight is 2020. But we still don't know yet what could happen with this market. Anything could happen. Look what happened in the pre-market. It might want to test that level. Market's been doing the same thing every day anyway. All right, I'm getting out of those 25 shares I've been holding. APOP. Oh. Hold on. Let me see if it kicks back a little bit. All right, I'm out of APOP now. Good move. Yeah, it broke the 200 day. I don't really trust this one anymore. Still finished the day with some profit on it. Again, a lot of I'm sorry, I can't even. A lot of my a lot of what screwed me over were these UVXY calls. These are all UVXY. Down 16 on the day on them. And I don't know. In the cash account, not having the best day ever. I'm still holding one UVXY option. The cheapest one I had. I had $5 UVXY options, and I just held the $13.50 UVXY option, and the market's going down. These are calls. So, when the market goes down, these go up. I was literally just going down the list, like sell, 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 sell. What a mistake. Now the market looks like it's getting ready to plummet today. Tony. Tony, you hit the mic. I'm up 1 point already.
Okay, you hear me, right?
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Do you hear me?
I hear you. He just signed out. I think we're having some technical difficulties here. Oh, it isn't. Here goes the market. Oh my God, I'm sick right now. Sick. Could always get back in, right?
Hello, Luke. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear me?
All right. So yeah, APLS. That's what we talked about. If it gets to like 40, it breaks 40, you get out, then you get back in at the bottom of the channel. Next range is 35. So you figure 36 and change. I bought more 37 and change here. Um, the stock's going to turn around at at some point here.
Oh my God, Tone. I sold off so much UVXY this morning.
That
I mean,
ACOR made another move up here.
for a profit, but now look at this market. Actually, some of them was a loss on the day.
I would get some APLS right in here.
Here
I think
comes
this
the
could go back to $40.
APOP popped right around where you said it would pivot, $5, 5.10. It's now at 5.40. APLS just hit another entry, another potential entry. I had a marker there. If it pivots here, I'll get
That's right. Let's
more.
just wait. Let's just wait and have a little patience here. Now you buy 40s, it breaks 40, goes to 39, you sell. The next range is 35. So 35, 36, high 35s, 36, you enter the stock. Hit 36.40, started buying more. Buying more here.
Yeah, Tesla's on fire today. Did you see Tesla?
Should go back to $40 this APLS.
Tesla's up because they're making
36.40, started buying.
cars in China or something. Wow, look at this.
One more APLS here. Sticking to that stock.
I could buy 20 here. I'll buy 20. I'm adding at 36. Now the market's popping up here, but it could be part of a trend. You see, it's got that kind of like fish hook style going on right now. All right, if we blow 35, I think it should pivot right at this level here. But normally it's better to wait and see the pivot with your own eyes. I have a former line here. I don't know what this price level's for. Must have been a former resistance. Ali's up 1,000% on Tesla options. That's incredible to me. There goes the market again. All right, so A pop is kind of coming up. Okay. So it looks like we broke 35. Looks like the market broke up. Uh, Unnecessary entries. That's what that was. $34.83. I don't like it. $34.77. Waiting for Tone to come back into the room, but as long as it stays at the high 40s, like 35, I mean the high 34s, I'll be okay. But my out on this is gonna have to be 34.50, and then I could always get back in if it pivots somewhere else. But right now we're in at the pivot, hopefully. All right, it looks like I'm gonna be taking a loss here as well. Active trader. I'm out of that. Taking a loss there. Why? How much did Tesla go up? Tell me. And what option did you have that you made 1,000%? Did you have them overnight? A lot of variables there. Let me see. This one's not doing anything. TSLA. Tone. Whenever you can come back in. Popped a lot at the gate. That was your spot to buy. Looks like it's maybe starting to pivot. Nope. Market's coming down too hard. don't have to share the photo. Did I ask you to share the photo? Don't worry about it. Tony, where are you? We lost Tony. And he's somewhere in the virtual net. Lost in the web. Sucked in. What are we doing right now? APOP is popping back up. APLS is too low for me. Some of the other stocks we were watching this morning. Look at Roku. Son of a bee. I was considering shorting Roku, buying puts this morning. APLS not doing anything. Let's take a look at the scanner real quick. See what's at the top. Apex. Somebody mentioned Apex in the chat, and I didn't look at it. I usually always regret that. APEX. Yeah, that looks like it went up, halted on a circuit breaker, then dumped. HUSA. Penny stock. TRIL. Not in love with it, not really. Come on, give me something. Alright, here we go. APLS is pivoting up now. I'm going to maximize this sell. I'm going to add more. Oh, I wanted that to go to 40. I'm going to add more here. Alright. Market is starting to pivot. We have a little bit of a double bottom situation going on here. Now, if you absolutely want to, listen, I can't confirm. Tone, are you in the room? Tone, this is Tone is trading this stock as well. Whenever you get a chance, I know you're. So there's no real confirmation here of a pivot at all. So these particular trades is where it's very important for you to understand what your stop loss ratio is. I mean, we're getting in stocks on a downtrend because they're gappers, but that's not the point. The point is how much are you willing to lose, and what's the potential gain. Now, this could go back to 40, 39, 41. So I want to buy a little more on leverage. I am starting to see an uptrend. I'm starting to see the market go up. So let me sell 10 of these. And let's go, let's get some options here. I need more option buying power than that. Okay. 370 on option buying power. Trade. APLS. I definitely think that this is going to rally right now. So these are the best stocks. Look, if we right now buy this $40 call here, we can get it for $295. See, it's going up. 310, we got it. What was the fill price? 295. Monitor. APOP was just a major loss. Overheld that. But now look, we got the options. We got the actual shares. I think when you have an account this kind of size, in my personal opinion, Um, I'm gonna sell 60 of these shares. What the heck? Okay, that filled. We're gonna go to trade APLS. We got some buying power here. We're gonna buy 2 of these. I think that there's way more money in these because you gotta. It's all what the delta comes to, and I'm gonna explain that right here. Just film. All right, so it's all about what the delta comes to. Now that was 110 shares we were able to buy for the balance I have. 110 shares. So that means your delta is 110. But if we look at it now, once we bought those options, we changed our delta from 110 to 214. Which essentially means every time APLS goes up $1, we'll make $214. That's all that means. When you have 100 shares and it goes up $100, you make $100. So sometimes in these smaller accounts, the fact that we're doing a small account challenge, it is extremely beneficial to do option plays when we know we're having a pullback play. Do an option play. This could go all the way up to 50. Hit 50 this morning. And it's up on a legitimate news catalyst. Tone, I don't hear you. We lost Tony. How did my battery die? Alright, what's going on in the world? Market's now pivoting, a double bottom type thing. I think I'm gonna toss that last option there. Tone.
You hear me, Luke?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
you
I
hear
hear
me?
you. Yep, yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
So the APLS we called. What was the bid on APLS? We had 36.10,
We had a bunch of bids, but it was
35.75.
mainly above 36.
Okay,
36.
so we're the thing is that I was trying to play the 40 range because 35, the next range is 40. So if it breaks 40, it goes to 45. If it breaks 40, it goes to 39. You get out, you buy 36.10s, 35.75s. That'll be the next range on the downside. Initially, I gave the bid on that all the way on the bottom, and I told people that normally, let's play the bids. Let's go by the bid that we're playing. BNTX was another one, 46.10 bid. That's where the price was set at. But APLS was 35.75, 36.10 bid, right? Was that the morning bid that I gave you?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so now we're in the stock on the bottom of the channel, which is 35. The next range is 40. The stock should go back to 39. Let's manage the position from here.
Okay. I'm in it.
Right.
I hate when the iPhone just turns off for no reason.
You
Battery's
still hear
not.
me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that APOP is coming up too.
Yep. It hit 5. Looks like it's starting to rally, but I'm gonna stay away from A-pop.
Yeah.
too overextended and there's no follow through on it.
Here's the APLS here.
APLS I got out of stock and I took
And
options.
here's the BNTX. We call the 4610 bid, right?
Yep.
That was another one that we called in the room.
BNTX. Hold on, let me pull it up. BNTX. Uh, hold on, I'll tell you right now. BNTX we called 45, 23, 47, 20. Yeah. So very good. Very good bid. Right now I am holding yeah, you're right. APOP is looking like it's coming up.
Right. And here's the APLS. This should go back to at least 39, which is the next before the next range is APLS. I mean, I played still holding APLS.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. Where's the right one? Paper. Here we go. All right. So remember the extraordinary powers of the delta. So notice something else too. Our delta before was what? 214. Now it's 25. That happens from the gamma. Every time the underlying asset APLS goes up $1, the delta will go up whatever the gamma is. So I mean, we were just up a lot more 2 seconds ago. We were in the 500 range. So APLS must have just took a dump again. What happened with APLS? It's no. I don't know what I was looking at when I saw that.
Let's wait for the development on this.
I gotta think.
Now let's say it goes to 39.30, 39.40. I'm gonna blow out APLS.
Let's see.
I'm taking my money off the table on this.
You're getting out of it right here.
No,
APLS.
39, 39. Should go back to at least
Oh,
39,
39,
30. Yeah,
30.
39.40. It's a little confusing because I put the bids out. I said, let's play the bids. I bought the upper ranges, because based on your capital. Now, if it breaks 40, for those who took the course, you're getting out at 39. You're re entering the trade at 36, 35.75, 36.30, around there. The next range is 35. So within that range, you get back in. The stock's 37.50, should go back to 39. At least 39 it should go back to.
Getting out of this. I'm going into options. It's just better overall. So let's go ahead. We got the APLS options here. We got $1,000 in options buying power. Look how much we can increase our delta. If we're gonna go up 2 more points, I want to increase our delta much more. So we're gonna go buy two of these.
Here's
Mm.
the Adams crossing 420 again. That one I was still in from last week. It wasn't still in the range. Uh,
ADMS. Is that the ticker?
yes. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm very, very, very heavily traded in this APLS, and when you have your money on the line, it's
You get quiet. Of
yes.
course. Anybody that watches me or even any other trader, it's all jump, 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 jump until they get their money in
I don't like
something.
to panic and hit the button and sell and get out. I know that I bought too high in the range. Um, I told the people just buy the bids. Let's put bids on it. Let's buy the bids. Um, we got filled here 35 and change, 36 and change. So I'm just sticking with this, going back to 39. filling the range before 40. So we're just gonna chill out and just watch it and not panic and stay with it.
Yeah. Usually the music helps with that. What happened to the music? I mean, I'm already out of everything for the day. I had a very lame day,
There you go.
but in this account's more important than my regular account. I'm not gonna trade my regular account this morning. That's why this morning I made the decision to, when I woke up, I said, let me sell everything I got. And then boom, APOP popped on the screen, and I was like, oh God, APOP. This thing is ridiculous. So I went against what I wanted to do, which is fine, because I would have closed the day down if I didn't trade APOP. Um, but I just mainly wanted to get out of UVXY. I was heavy in there ever since the Iranian incident. So I had to get out. And again, I'm going to transfer my focus solely on the paper trading account. And that this morning I had a split attention, and that's what I would have never let myself go down 500 in APOP. So let's see what we can make back on that. We're going to use APLS to make that money back. Let's see. APLS is moving awfully slow. See what else we got out there. And iffy. It's kind of stolen a little bit, right? Right around here.
Yeah.
If you guys are looking at anything, know anything we could jump into right now, that would be great. I'm not turning on the artificial intelligence right now because I'm trying to do everything. Everything we do is free. Free scanners, free charts. All these charts that we use that show us, the ranges and all that kind of stuff, free. Free, 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 free. Everything's free. You
Hopefully accelerates again this APLS.
you join the group for free. Click the link in the description as for Tony's group. It's Tony and Mi's group. Tony and Mine's. Tony and I's. Tony and Mine's. Tony and Mine's group. CORV. All right, I'll look at CORV. Let's take a look at that. I'm not getting out of that because a minute. CORV.
Is the APLS guys coming
I
right back
don't.
up?
Normally, I don't like to trade anything that low on the 90 cents. It's out of my strategy unless there's potential for enormous gains. This is up 4 cents. It's not. Anything else? EEM sent at a 10:09. EM. All right, we're getting up, 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 up. Yeah, I don't want to call today a negative day, but I think
I'm
unfortunately
not
that's
calling today
gonna
a
happen.
negative day, that's for sure.
Um, APLS. I mean, it's the paper account, and the reason I took such a hit in the paper account is I was focusing on my regular account, which is a good excuse, but I've been treating this as if it's real. We started with 2,500, and overall P&L over, this is day 4. I want it to be more than $200, So still stick with APLS. I think we may be able to turn the day around. Don't forget when we go into CMEG, we'll be 6 times leveraged, and we'll also have no PDT restrictions. So that's for the small cap challenge. And CMEG, I got an email from them last night. They're so overwhelmed right now. So many people are signing up with them because of the small cap challenge. And a few leaders, captains of industry, suggested it and are currently trading it for small cap challenge. But yeah, I don't claim to be captain of industry. Tone, captain of
Yep.
industry. I don't claim to be captain of industry. I've been trading profitable about going on 4 years, but last year was worse than my previous year. Like I did better the year before I started going live and all that. It takes a toll on your trading, which is ironic because your focus is trading. But like Tony said, he's trying to focus. He's got money on the line, like serious money, and he doesn't want to be distracted. I get that. That's why it's good to have two voices on the line. So when he's focusing and concentrating, it's not like pitch quiet. When I'm focusing and quiet, he can talk. And if we're both focusing and quiet, well, now you got music, at least on YouTube. EEM. All right, let's look it up. Yeah, that looks good. This is iShares something. What is this an ETF for? Trust. MC, MSCI, EMG, MEKRT.
So this is what I'm talking about, like Perry yesterday, right? Supposed to go to $8, never completed its range, it died out. Now, as a trader, your ranges from the chart. You hold it overnight, stock's gonna hit $8 today.
Perry.
Yeah, PERI. I knew that was gonna happen.
It
And
always
look at Adams,
does.
guys. Look at Adams. Remember last week supposed to cross the range? It's crossing the range today. We're going up on ADMS. We're going up on ALNA was another one at 249. It's 27. Well, this one went to 298 last week.
All
Still
right.
an APLS. APLS goes to 39. I'm dumping it. 39.10, 39. I'm dumping
39.10. I
APLS.
hope it goes to 39.10. We're looking at a 301 delta. We're down about 300. So this goes to 39.10 from 38.10. We'll only be down $46, which I could live with. I can make that up quick.
BNTX, we call the bid 4610.
EM's got me interested, but I gotta know what it's an ETF for. I just looked it up and then clicked off. What did I do with it?
Look at Perry. Perry's going to hit $8 today. Oh, man. Come on, APLS. Turn around, bitch.
Thank you, Ali. Is it Ali or Ali? It's Ali, right? All right, let's see. Emerging markets.
I want to know how many people bought the bid on APLS. The bids that we posted on there.
We didn't really post a solid bid. We just posted a range to get in.
Right.
Who's in APLS? I mean, you could just put up a poll if you want. We could put up a poll. If you took that range, you make good. First range is, see, the thing that happened was when you said when it was at 40, oh, I'm getting in, and you got in.
Right. The
But
40, then it breaks 40, goes to 39, you get out. That's what
right,
was taught in the course because the ranges was a 5 point range.
yes, and
Now
I
your next range,
understand what you're talking about, but I could see how someone could get confused when you
right?
say,
Now the
oh, I'm
next
getting
range
in.
will be 35 to 40, which is the bottom of the range. When you get in at 35.10, you get in at 36.30, stocks goes to 38, you still make money. It's up to you to see where you're getting out.
What the hell's going on
Um,
with APLS? What's your average share price?
what APLS?
Yeah.
My share price is 37.75.
EM looks good, but I don't know.
I have a lot of 37.75 APLS.
Just so you know, guys, if you're trading TD Ameritrade, um, Thinkorswim, and you're using margin, which I don't recommend. I always recommend using a cash account. With stocks, it takes 2 days for the money to clear. Options takes 1 day, which basically means if you trade options, the next day the money will be clear for you. But what was I gonna say? Now that we're heading into the small cap challenge, if you're doing less than 25 grand, if you're trading less than 25 grand on a margin in TD Ameritrade, they do now give you 3 forgivenesses a year. So that means if you're in a trade and it's dumping and you can't sell it because you're on your last day trade, you've used all your day trades or whatever, sell it. And know this, once you break PDT, you could break it as much as you want that day because the restriction doesn't start till the next day. So if ever you break PDT, go all out if you can. I mean, if there's opportunity. But yeah, now they give you 3 forgivenesses. So if you break PDT, doesn't matter if it's with 1 trade or 10 trades, it just has to be in 1 day. If you break PDT, you call them up, let them know you made an error, and they reset your count the next day. And on top of that, you get your 3 day trades back the next day. So the second they reset your account, you get your 3 day trades back, and that next day. So my lesson to that story was don't hold if you don't have to hold. You're better off using a day trade than losing a ton of money because you think, you can't get out because of the PDT rule. Yeah, I saw the electric dance Elon Musk did. I saw the dance, which it was so weird. Was he trying to be weird in that dance? It was just so weird, man. Elon Musk. Uh-oh. AAPLS.
Still holding on, APLS.
Oh yeah, it was a striptease dance. I didn't see that part. I only saw, but it looked like it was a striptease. It was just very bizarre. He's doing anything to get in the news. This guy, he's a genius. He's a marketeer. You know, Edison was a marketeer also. Great marketers. Fucking, excuse me. I gotta get upset because he did what he did, but he killed an elephant. With electricity to prove that DC current was better than AC or something like that. How is this a video? I hate when they promote you as a video and then it's
Thomas.
At IBM, problems actually inspire us to fix things, to change things, to push the world forward.
Got it.
We aimed for something that was a very simple, clean design, because I think
Still there, Lou?
future,
Yeah.
well, really, future being
You
now.
can't hear over there on your end, but we
that,
have a video playing right now.
The cars will be increasingly autonomous. So you won't really need to look at an instrument panel all that often. You'll be able to do whatever you want.
I'm not even watching the right
You'll be able
video.
to-
This thing is stupid. There it is. It was just so weird. If you were worth as much as he was. He grew up a nerd. Why is it doing that? Yeah, he wants to colonize Mars, and he has like real plans to do it. So if you ever seen those movies, and
All right. Okay.
I saw a post from what was that thing at the Golden Globes? The guy Ricky Gervais, he said nobody better get political up here, and called them all hypocrites basically because they work for a company that holds sweatshops in China. But I seen one that is, one was
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
where is
And I
that
need
coming
all
from?
of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
But anyway, what I was saying is, a lot of these problems, like the fires that are going on in Australia, just global warming and all that, what are you going to do about it? And then, you have rich people. Like, I remember seeing a tweet from Kylie or Kendall Jenner, one of the Kardashians, and they put up a post of the video of what's going on in Australia, and everybody just destroyed them. And like, oh well, why are you just putting up a tweet? And she put like emojis in the tweet, like a heart, a broken heart, and a sad face. And everybody's like, why are you putting up just a tweet? Why don't you put some money towards it? Put your money where your mouth is. I'm like, there's really nothing she can do, even if she put money
Here's this
to.
APO. This APOP we called the 510 bid this morning. There it goes.
In a good way. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you. That smells like pure gasoline.
60% of the time.
APOP. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't trust it right now. I think it
No,
might
I'm not
test
buying
the
it.
intradays, but I just don't trust it.
I'm waiting for this APLS to make a ramp up to like 39.20,
It
39.30.
will, it will, it will, it will. But anyway, the point I was getting to was the girl was making all this thing, and it's really nothing that she can do, Kendall Jenner, to fix global warming. That's from governments and corporations. It's up to the governments and corporations to create electronic cars, electronic planes, you know, and things of that nature. And it's really not up to us. We could do all we can. I can't believe this guy Weinstein is coming in on the stretcher. He's pulling a Bill Cosby. Why they all do that? All the perverts. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. You've lost so much testosterone being a rapist that you need a walker now. You're weak. I don't get it. Never helps.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
All right, what's going on here with this freaking stock, man?
Horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
It's not gonna complete the gap today, man. Yeah, well,
Which
there's
one?
plenty of
Which one are you
time.
talking about?
APLS.
Give a little patience.
You know what? It was good I got out of the market right here. I mean, out of UVXY. Because it only went down a little bit and then reversed. But now it looks like it's doing it again. The market's going to be flat all day, just like this. Maybe go up, actually. So, can you hold it down for 2 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
Right now I have APLS's chart up. I have um, BNTX's chart up. APOP. You could see, right? APOP. I didn't know if you were
Hmm?
on the move or not. BNTX. You can hear all that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. APOP 555 is the entry of the range. The range starts at around 555. So this could be a potentially good entry, but I don't know. Yeah, this could be a potentially good entry. I'm just gonna do it to do it. I would buy a stop buy order on this as soon as it goes into the range, which is 650, 555. So we'll go like 561. If we can hit that, we'll probably continue to take off. All right, Tony. I'll be right back. All right.
Again.
All right, I'm back. What are we doing here? It's APLS. Let's punch it in the big chart. The flex grid. All right. All right. APLS is currently below the 5 on the 5-minute charts. Currently below the 9-day moving average. But the MACD, 2 lines are intersecting, which means it could pop right now. On the TTM, okay, the Bollinger Bands and the Kelter Channel have intersected, which means a change in trend. Be it that we're currently trending down. Hold on. Don't get stuck. Yeah, here we go. We should see a pop up now. Gonna put in the cloud as well. We'll take a look at the Ichimoku cloud. Somebody got breaking news. We are going to war, bro. Fort Bragg's 82nd Airborne deploys to the Middle East. $3,500 paratroopers headed to the Middle East.
Just waiting for this APLS, guys. Just throwing it, just watching it.
This is ridiculous, man. Somebody's asking if it right now is a good entry on APLS. What do you think, Tone? No, right? You already missed it. That's is this drawing the market down? This news. 3,500 paratroopers. Airborne Ranger. Market unaffected by the news. The greed index was at 89, 85 yesterday. Today it's at 85. should have a little pop coming up. The cloud is, which is basically a predictive moving average, is bullish right now.
Carry.
Good call. DPW. That was Ali, right? You called DPW this morning. It's now the third leading gapper. Look at that. That is unbelievable. Tell me you were in that, Ali. And what made you call that this morning? That is huge. Did you catch it? Are you out? Yeah, he caught it. Nice. What made you call that this morning? That gap? Or do you commonly watch this stock? That was a nice call. He called it this morning, and I was just like looking at it. I was like, doesn't really have any volume. I should have checked the news, right? I'm sure this has some news. Nothing significant. Yeah, I know. I didn't really see it on this one. But I also didn't punch it in. I bet you if I punched it in, maybe it would have changed my perspective. So that's DPW. Let's punch it in on the charts. Okay. So 248 is actually the beginning of a new range that goes all the way to 566. And it looks like it was not able to break that range. So right now, it's in between 156 and 248. I don't understand. Oh yeah, look at this trend. Very good trend.
Luke, you back?
Yeah, you don't hear me? Tony, you don't hear me? What the heck is going on? Tone, he left. I don't understand. All right. Well, let's see. So I think what I would have done differently today. Well, a pop was only a pre-market play. That's it. Bottom line. And we played it in the pre-market. Made some money on it. APLS, it's a pullback play. This is, you just gotta hold it. There's really nothing else to do with it. Might want to hold this until tomorrow even. This will probably go up tomorrow as well. SBY hitting intraday highs. No, not yet. Looked like it. Let's see, anything new on here? INR. Wow. What the heck? No volume. Straight shot to 100. Crazy. This is 1 minute candles, so it only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ticks since 9 o'clock. Very weird stock. Not sure what's going on with this one. Anything else moving right now? Anybody looking at anything else? Let's see. DPWKT NXP. I was looking at that one this morning. Pop down. Right back up. DXF. I think that's an ETF. DXF. Wow. That's another one. See, I finally figured out what these, they're called, what are they, macros keys? Macros? They're like, I just have them set up right now, 100, 200, 300, in terms of shares. And then P6 is 1,000. That way I could just buy shares easier. Bing, buy, But this is more better for hotkeys than anything, because you could even hit control, I think control or FN. Yep. 50, 800, FN. Yeah. Makes it pop up. But these are great for hotkeys. I got 6 of them, and then if you hit FN, you really got 12 of them. So instead of it just being like FNP1, FNP1 is 600. So instead of it being just 600, I could change it and make it buy 600 shares market. Whatever I want to make them, I can make them. I could have a panic button. Now we broke over intradays. So I think on APLS, it's just the hold for now. There's really nothing to do other than hold it. I think it is going to go. I don't know if it'll close the gap. I think that bridge, that ship has sailed, so to speak. I think it's pivoted here, and I think it's going to continue. You got the market very strong right now. That should be helping out. Beyond, yeah, what's going on with Beyond? I know Burger King is buying more Beyond now or something like that, I heard. Why is Beyond not showing up? It's only up 6%. VRNA is on here today. No volume. Beyond looks very good. It looks like it's peaking though. You got the gap, the first pullback, a couple micro pullbacks, the second pullback, the third pullback. I don't know. I think at this point it may straighten or reverse. Very strong though, but gap has been missed. Here we go.
Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Squawk Alley. I'm Carl Quintanilla with Morgan Brennan, live at Post 9 of the New York Stock Exchange.
Look,
As
everybody's
you just saw,
laughing.
John Fort's live on the ground in Vegas covering CES 2020 for us. A lot more from John in just a few moments.
But we are going to begin with Tesla and Elon Musk in China. The stock opening at an all-time high. Eunice Yoon has more from Beijing. Eunice.
Thanks so much, Morgan. Well, Elon Musk definitely showed his enthusiasm for the Chinese market, and perhaps investors are taking a cue from that. Today, Musk did a little dance at a Shanghai event, which marked the delivery of Tesla's Model 3s made in China to 10 customers to the general public for the first time.
Yeah, now I hear
He
you.
also made
Do you hear
several
me?
announcements
Yeah,
saying that for the Model Y, production would begin.
You couldn't hear me before, I don't
would
think.
be in China. He also said that the Model Y demand, he believed,
I'm still in this
was
APLS. I think
more
the stock's
than
going to
all
bounce
other
back up to
Tesla cars
39.
combined. He sees
Just
future
waiting
models
on this
made in
thing.
China
Yeah,
at this factory,
it's
and aims to
torching
open
stocks.
a
Day trading
design
stocks
center to create an
Take a
original
quick
car
look at
for the
Beyond.
global market. Now, the plan is to raise the production
Beyond
capacity,
Meat?
which currently stands at 150,000 vehicles a year, to 250,000.
Which one are you looking at?
And it
Beyond.
also comes at a
BYND.
time when the market here for the auto
been
industry
looking at
is
the long
slowing
time.
down, when the trade tensions between the U.S. and China are quite high, and when China is scaling back its aggressive subsidy program for electric vehicles. However, the Chinese public reaction so far to this announcement has been probably will be quite encouraging for Tesla. A lot of the chatter online today has been about how the price looks to be quite competitive at $43,000 per vehicle. That's been the main focus. A lot of people not really
No, I
saying that
wouldn't
they're
touch it either.
bothered by the fact that this
It's
is a
had 3
China-made
solid
car as opposed to
pullbacks.
one that comes from
That's it.
overseas,
That's
because
a
they say
range,
that a
75
lot of
to
the cars
80.
here
Once in the
that are
1
sold
month,
here are
it's
manufactured
done.
here anyway. The other big talker is something that you guys were discussing as well, and that is about how
There was another one this morning of that MCHP microchip.
CHP. There you go. This is about to break pre-market highs right here.
Like the 10. You put the 1 month on here.
Ali, who's in the 0-second delay chat room, this morning he tells me to take a look at DPW, right? Take a look at DPW this morning in the pre-market. I was like, I don't know. It's a small gap. And then look what it did today.
ZPW?
DPW, yeah. Delta Peter,
Wow.
Washington.
68 to 230.
No, you're looking at the wrong one. DP, Delta Peter, W.
Oh. Yeah, got it. Look at this one here. Just looking, skimming through these things until I see APLS was still my best one. You have to wait for it. I mean, I'm just
A-pop pre-market. That's where it was at. This thing. 7 a.m. Make sure you check your scanners every 7 a.m. Wait for 7 a.m. and 30 seconds. Wait for 7 a.m. 7:01 a.m. You'll catch those morning gappers, as well as 7:30, 8:30.
Yep.
Now, if you're using artificial intelligence like Trade Ideas, you don't need that. It basically just shows you what's gapping and going. But we're not going to start using that. We want to do everything on the free until we officially start with the CMEG live account. Now, I suggest if you plan on starting a CMEG small account challenge, a live account, you get started on it now, because they're so backed up over there that it normally takes you about 2 weeks to get up and going. Could take longer, but they're backed up right now. So if it normally takes you about 2 weeks, get started now. Setting it up, CMEG Elite is the name of it. Yeah, CMEG Elite. Send it out.
Yep. It's a little tricky today.
CMEG Elite. This is where we're going to do the small account challenge on. There's a lot of people doing these small account challenges to, like I said earlier, head honchos, captains of industry doing the small account challenge, and they got tons of people signing up for this brokerage. So the sooner you start, the better. Apply for a brokerage and then set up a real account. You want to do a active trader account. And then once you do an active trader account, you want to select the Sterling brokerage. You'll have two options, DAS or Sterling. Make sure you choose Sterling. That's very important. You want to have an active account, not a standard account, active account, and you want to go on Sterling. No, I didn't just do that, did I? It's alright.
XERS.
How did KER? Oh, not K. Oh, VRNA is gapping today. Yes. VRNA.
Let me just see that stock chart. VRNA if it's big.
No, it's kind of it's gapping on no volume though. ERSA. Exers.
When you do, you will change the world.
Still sticking to the APLS. That's the only one here. That's basically it. Could have made $1 on BNTX from the bottom before 46.10 to 47. What's actually $1.50 on that one before. Still sticking to APLS. What the bottom of the channel? I'm considering this the bottom of the channel, 36 and change.
Would you suggest an entry at that price?
We put a bid on there. We put a bid at 35. This morning was a 35.75. I got them right here. Let me just see where it is over here on my chart here. On my alumni group.
Ask you about love, but they called me a son. You'd never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Oh my God, put an angel on earth just for you. Could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel.
I put because it was trading at 45 early. Then I told everybody to go in the chat room. Couldn't put a 45 bid because we're trading at 40. That was the opening, 40 and change. But if you see the bid on CNXN, 53 never got filled. 46.10 was the bid on BNTX. Went to 47 I think on the bounce play on that one. And then I gave you the bid, right, to put on this APLS.
Yeah, I took APLS on the paper.
What 36.10, 35.75 around there said.
That is correct. Waiting for it to get up to 39.20, and then maybe
I'm
getting
still in
out.
it. I'm not gonna get out to the bottom of the range. I think it's gonna just come up at least to the first range, which is 40. So I figure like 39 and change. Just waiting for it. Should have been a buy down here, 35.75, 36.10, 36.20. Still a buyer here, and it's a hold. Perry yesterday, right to 7.850. Still hits like 7.90. That'll be my out on it.
It double topped though.
CNXN never hit the bid. I took a 30-cent loss on that one. I was just trying to see if it was gonna go into the other range.
Gap and go.
Yeah, that one there just didn't go. Just took a loss on that. It was nothing. I don't have that much of that, but I have a lot of APLS. I'm still waiting for this.
CNXN is
Yesterday we
dumping
had
as we speak.
AVAV. That's coming back up from yesterday's picks. From the 68 10, right? 68 and something bid, and then it was 67 something bid on that on APAV on AVAV.
AVAV.
So that one I'm still in. That's coming up right now.
I think
Probably like 68.
APLS is going to be a little bit like AVAV. We might not see a move till tomorrow.
It's not. It hasn't been that much day trading stocks. Like day trading stocks, it's been like all trades that like you get in the range, they come down, they sit in the range, and then they go up, and then it takes like 2 or 3 days for them to go to the next range.
Mm-hmm.
But all these entries were like 710 on Perry, BNTX before 4610 to 47 and change. That was a good play. Now BNTX, I'm gonna give you another play on this BNTX if it gets down here. As crazy as it sounds, if we accelerate down to like 40, 4110, 4120, I'm a buyer of that for a trade. BNTX.
All right. I'll put the alert.
Adams, we gave it at 395, 405 weeks ago, about a week ago. Trading at 421, still holding there. Was to 430 today. ALNA gave it at 245, 249. Went to 298 last week. That was a week late, 5 days ago. IPHA still in it, 705, 739, 743. I'm just going through all the stocks that I gave as an entry on. Here's the BNTX. This gets down to like 40.75 to 41.10. I think it's a buying opportunity on this. You're gonna get a bounce play on this.
Which one?
BNTX. Yeah, once
sure.
again,
I agree.
I like to see like 40.75 to 41.10. I'm not buying the stock unless it gets down there. And let me give a CNXN. If this gets down to like 52.75 to 53, I'm a buyer of that too. I called that this morning. I know that we're sitting here as a trader. They're probably not going to go down there, but we're just watching it. We're just looking and we're seeing if they do get down there. Because look, BNTX was 47.40. It's at 44. 44, 45 bits, a wide spread. And look at it, it's printing 43.75 was the low. So who's to say it can't get down to 40 and change? 40.50 to 41.10, 40.75 to 41.10. What else is there? APLS still in it. This MCHP, I still don't understand how this went up like 2 points. From my charting aspect of it, I would have never ever bought the stock.
All right.
106 too.
I got to get going. I have someone coming over. That's at 1 o'clock. So probably be with them from 1 to 2, Tone. Just to let you know that. So, but just text.
All right.
And then
yeah. Anyway, still in APLS, guys. Still waiting for the move. It's on the bottom of the channel. I don't think it breaks that range with 35. I think the stock has to go back to at least 38.50, 39 and change. Just waiting for the APLS, still in it, and that's about it. We gave it you on the bid. with 30, with 35.75, 36.20. I forgot what it was. And AVAV still watching, and that's about it for today. I mean, this is the day trade today. It's horrible day trading. Horrible day trading trades. It's 1 to 2 day play trades.
All right, beautiful. No problem. It happens. I'm gonna hold that till tomorrow. A pop. There's still some of us that made money off A pop. I saw that at 7:20 this morning, and I sent out the alert. I said this is something. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5 of Breakout 2020, the small cap challenge. As of right now, I'm down while I'm holding this APLS, but if it comes back up, could do pretty well. Um, what'd you say your stop is if this goes below 55, right? 35, I mean. 35 is
I
out.
would play. I would play the low of the day, which is 34.60.
Okay.
But I'm planning on this thing going back up to like high 38s, 39s, at least over there. And if it doesn't do that today, it has a shot to go higher tomorrow.
All right. I'll play that out.
So
You know, it's
we're just waiting for it.
today, yeah, was flat, boring, boring, boring.
Perry was a 2 day play also. Should have kept it yesterday. Should have held it. And I took a little profit on it. I got out because it was an SDC. SDC completed its range. As a matter of fact, what is that doing now? SDC. I bet you it's $11. Let's see if it's went to $11. 10.43. Okay, that one there was just that one's done anyway. I will never bought that because it completed its range yesterday. So we got APLS and like I said, there's AVAV coming back up here from yesterday's bid. IPHA still in there. Adams, I'm still in there. And that's about it.
All right.
Should have held
Facebook
Perry.
later.
I knew I should have held Perry. I hate when I do that.
It happens. It happens. Can't live in grief like that. The market went up today, right? Market went up. All right, good. Up enough that I don't feel guilty. I had all these UVXY options, about like 5 of them this morning, and I sold them right out the gate. I knew this morning when the market opened, I said I'm going to sell them the second the market opens. I might get the best price. And I was right. The market dumped. So I'm glad I got out of those. And took a little bit of a loss, but that A-pop brought me back to flat, So that's good. And other than that, I am out. Tony, thank you for joining us today. And everybody, I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Same time. Have a nice day.